welcome to Beauty First and 10. I love makeup and I love football, and so I combine the both into one channel. So I do videos not just about makeup, but also about football, so be sure to check those out as well. And please hit the subscribe button down below to be notified of new videos as they become available. So today we're going to be going through products that are easy to use and to create a simple look with just 5 products. That is right, just 5 products, and technically one of them is optional, so it's really like 4 products. So stay tuned if you'd like to see how this comes out, and this is the finished product, and I will show you how to get there. So let's dive in. So the first product we're going to use today is our foundation. Now I do already have primer on my face, so that is an extra step that you don't need to do, but if you want to, you would put that on first, let that set for a couple minutes, and then we'll move into the foundation. So today we're going to be using Amazonian Clay Foundation by Tarte. This is a great foundation, especially if you're older. It really helps to kind of smooth things out. If you're looking for a more budget-friendly option, the other one is this one by Essence, and this is their 16-hour Cover and Last. This is also their powder foundation, and I have this one in Natural Suede, and then my Tarte Amazonian Clay is in Light Medium Neutral 26N. So let's get started with the Tarte product. So we're gonna here's the product here, and we're really gonna kind of dab this kabuki brush, and this is just from e.l.f. This is not an expensive brush, but it's great. It's probably the brush I use the most. And we wanna get a pretty decent amount of product on there, and then we're just gonna kind of pat that in all over the skin. So you wanna make sure to cover any areas of redness, get the nose, underneath the eyes, the eyelids themselves, and then also the forehead. And we're just gonna do one side, and then we'll do the other side in the Essence product. But I really like this one, and sometimes I'll just use this as a finishing powder as well. So it's multi-purpose. All right, so this is the Essence product. We're gonna do the same thing on this side, good amount of product, and then we're just gonna pat that in, and you wanna make sure you get the nose. I would recommend using just one product when you do this in case there's some shade differences, but this way you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. So you can see there, it's kind of taken down some of the redness in my skin and kind of just evened the tone out overall. So the next product we're going to go into is a new product that I just got in my Sephora haul, and this is the Warm Wishes Bronzer Stick, and this is by Rare Beauty. So I'll show you this stick here so you can kind of get an idea of color. So when we're looking at this one here, you can see that it's a little bit more of a gray color, so it's going to be more of a contour, but it does have some warmth to it, so it will be a bronzer as well. And we're going to use it as both. And this, we're just going to kind of dot this on the skin here. And depends how big your forehead is, how much you have to put there. I have to put a lot. And then we're going to put this here. There we go. All right. And then we're going to kind of move this stuff in and just kind of, buff this into the skin and give a nice bronzed appearance to it. Make sure that you can't see the lines anymore. That's important. And then this one, you want to just kind of go back and forth in the same motion with which you did the bronzer stick or the bronzer powder, whatever you have at home is fine. And you can see that just added a little bit of definition, but it's still very natural. So the next product we're going to do is our blush product, and I have 2 different versions for you. One I just got in the Sephora haul, and one I'm still trying out, and then another that's pretty lock. So this first one is by Nude Sticks, and this is the Nudies All Day Face Dewy Color, and this one's in Peony. So I'll show you what that one looks like next to the bronzer shade. So you can see there, it's just a really nice peach color. It's very light, so we'll put this on one side of the face and then we'll put the other product on there. And you're just gonna kind of Crayola this on to position. And then also a little bit on the nose, a little bit down the side, and then we're gonna blend that out. This is kind of a sheer product, so you might find that you need to have just a little bit more than you normally do. Let's see, we'll just do a little bit more. And again, I'm just kind of going in a circular pattern down here. And then that is actually a good amount of coverage. I would be happy with that. It might be harder to see on camera. So we're going to do one more pass. so you can kind of appreciate it. It is a light color, so you know it is a little bit on the fainter side, but in person you can see that really well. We'll come back to that one. The other product I have is by Tower 28, and this is their one-liner multi-liner, and this is in Fill Me In. This is an interesting product. I'll put this on my hand as well. So you can see this one's a little bit on the darker side, but it does come out as a pretty light pink when you put it on. And then you just can see you sort of blend it in. I have found with this product, it is better to actually put it on and then use my foundation brush to actually try to get this in, my liquid foundation brush. So we'll do this one on this side. And I'll just kind of, oh look, that's kind of cute, like if it was Halloween. All right. And then this one, I've definitely found you really have to kind of work at this. It doesn't really blend super easily. I think that's there, but like you can still very faintly see the line. So let's just try to maybe do a circle and a smudge there. Oh, this is kind of fun. It really does feel like you're drawing on your face with a Crayola pen. So I think that's good. It's a good color in person, and you can kind of see this one's a little bit more pink. This is a little bit more peach. So now for the eyes, we're gonna use those same products again. These are meant to be used all over the face. So let's start out with a nude stick, and I'm just gonna do right kind of on top of my lid there. Gives you a little bit of color, nothing dramatic. And then let's see it with the Tower 28, which might be hard. I actually haven't tried this just because of how hard it is to blend out. So, and it definitely feels like a stick. It's not exactly the most creamy of products. Here we go. So that, again, that deposited a good amount of color. And then we're gonna go back in with the bronzer that we used, also by Rare Beauty. And we're just gonna do a little bit right underneath the eyebrows there. And then kind of blend that in with our finger as well. That just gives a little bit of depth and dimension, but like doesn't necessarily add a whole nother product to the situation. Okay, now we're gonna use that same pencil. I'll do the top in one way and I'll do the bottom in the other. So again, this is the Nude Sticks one. So you can really see in that how much more peach that is. And that comes out a lot in person. Okay, and then you can see how that one's a little bit more on the pink side. It looks a little crazy now, but just so you can see. And this one did actually spread really well as a lip pencil, a little less hard than it was on the eye. Okay, so then we're gonna go in with, this is my favorite mascara. This is Blink Ultra Volume Tubing Mascara. I really feel like mascara is one of those things that really just can finish a touch off, even if you don't have a ton of makeup. You just get a little bit of mascara and it really finishes things off. It also gives your eye look a way better feel to it as well. And so you can see that just kind of opened up the eyes and kind of finished off everything. And then I'm gonna go back in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Powder. And I'm just gonna put a little back over the areas where I tend to get a lot of shine. And by a lot of shine, it's probably not as much shine as a lot of people get, but for me it is. And then this is an extra step. I like to do this because I tend to have eyebrows that disappear on their tail ends, but you don't have to do this product if you don't feel like you need to, or if you have nice bushy eyebrows. This one is also by Rare Beauty. And this is their eyebrow pencil. And this one is, I find really easy to work with. Eyebrow pencils can be a little bit scary when you're first using them because you don't want it to look like you literally drew on your eyebrows. But I don't think that's how this comes across. It's just really natural. And the secret to an eyebrow pencil is having a really good match to your actual eyebrows. So if you get a pencil and it's too dark, then you can tell where you put the spots and where you didn't have the spots. So that's it. This is the completed look. So I hope you enjoy that. I think this is something that's easily accomplishable for day to day and also doesn't require you to break the bank to get it done. So if you enjoyed this video, please write in the comments down below if you'd like to see more of these videos. And again, please hit the subscribe button down below to be notified of new videos. Please like this if you enjoyed it, and please share. And I really hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving.